Today, we're going to be smoking a rack of spare ribs. And I'm going to be doing the 2-2-1 method. And what that means is 2 hours just in the smoke, another 2 hours wrapped in foil, then another hour glazed, unwrapped and glazed. And what we're going to do, the first things first, is I'm going to do a light dusting of my personalized keto pork and poultry rub. Just dust this real good, then I'm going to go slip it on the smoker. And I never trim off my ribs. That's just free collagen I'll be throwing away if I did. There's no sense in that one, especially when everybody's been buying that stuff and adding it to all their drinks and shakes and whatnot. I think that's a pretty good rub.
Just a spot. Shelly likes her ribs well seasoned. And Heath's ribs are my favorite ribs of everywhere we've ever been. His are outstanding.
So I already have my smoker preheated to 225. Oh, look at that, bathing in the smoke. So, I just lay these down, bone side down, close the lid, and I'll let this go for 2 hours, and then we'll come check on it. All right. So it's been 2 hours. Let's take a look at these ribs. Oh boy, they look good. What I like to do is I take my long tongs, I grab the whole rack and put it on here on the foil. And then I'll take it around and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Now I'm going to take half a block of unsalted butter, just add it to the bottom of this tray, or the foil. Now this is going to melt and get that ribs all nice and juicy juice. And then I'm going to dust it with a little more of the seasoning just to make sure it's good and coated. And then I'm going to turn the ribs over, bone side down, like so. And then I'm going to add the remaining butter to the top. Oh, come on. Dust them a little more. Wipe my hands off on the foil because it's going back on the pit anyways. And then I'm going to wrap this up. Not real tight, but you want it a little tight. You want to be able to breathe. And then we'll just put this back on the pit. Now let's get these ribs back on the pit. Oh yeah. Now I also have 3 meatloafs on here. I'll have a video for you on that in a couple of days. This will be our meal prep for the next week. Now I'll put the ribs back on the pit, and I'll let them go another 2 hours, and then we'll sauce them. Alrighty, now it's time to start making a glaze for those ribs. And I'm using the Lakanto maple syrup, and you may be asking why it's in a jar instead of a plastic container it's supposed to come in. Well, I dropped it and broke the lid, so I just figured to pour it in here and I'd save it. And then I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of it and mix it with 1 tablespoon of the Zevia Cherry Cola. I think those flavors should blend well with the ribs. So let's do that right now. 1 tablespoon. Now I don't like a whole bunch of glaze, so that's all I'm going to put in right here. And then after I pop this can, I'm going to just go ahead and drink it. Just mix that up, and it'll go out there, and in about, I think, 15-20 minutes when the ribs are done, I'll put this glaze on it. I'll see y'all out on the pit. So it's been in the smoker for the last 2 hours, wrapped up. Now we're gonna pull it, unwrap it, and apply the glaze. Oh yeah. Zoom in on that. Oh yeah. That looks amazing. Let's start to put the glaze on it. Well, why I need a glove for the glaze that hasn't been cooked?
And again, that's that.
I'm probably going to
maple-
put this whole thing on there.
That's that maple and cherry cola blend,
Oh,
right?
it smells so good. I even want to take a sip right now.
You should have.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Nice and sweet. Okay. I'm going to take the tongs. Grab a hold of her. Alright, time
Sorry.
to put it back. Oh, look at that. That's a good sign. That means it's falling apart. It'll be so good to eat.
Oh well.
That's his and hers.
Oh really? Thanks, babe.
I'm gonna let that go for an hour and we'll check back in on you. So our timer just went off. Let's take a look at these ribs. Oh boy. Oh, look at that. That's Daddy's piece and Shelly's piece. Let's get inside and get them chopped up. Alright, the ribs are done. And y'all might be asking, why is my eye patch up? It's because it helps me, I only need it for far distance. When I need to have stuff up close, it helps me to have it up. So now I'm just going to carve these bones up. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at steam still coming off of it. So good. So good. And what I do is I take a boning knife, I just go right alongside the bone, and it just falls apart. These are so good. Yeah. This is going to be amazing. I love it when they're this tender. Look at that. Ooh, that's hot. Another version of shredded pork. Look at it. How's it just shredding apart?
Wow.
Now a lot of y'all will tell me that's overcooked, but that's the way I like it. It's just straight up fall off the bone goodness. So now I'm gonna try a little piece. Excellent. It deserves another try. Mmm. That's hot. That glaze is perfect because it's not too sweet, not too subtle. It's like hit all the necessary perfect notes. Now remember, I smoked this for 2 hours, unwrapped, and only the seasoning on it. Then I wrapped it up in the foil, did another 2 hours with a half a stick of butter on each side of the ribs, wrapped up tight, and then I unwrapped it, glazed it, and smoked it for another hour. And that all at 225 degrees. And now it's just Porkapalooza. It's so good. Now do me a favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Comment. And share this with your buddies. Show them everything that's crazy about this Heath. Y'all have a good one. And I'll see you on the next one.